bumps here. Some big slabs. Let's get it fired up. Which line is one? Boulder Central. Right. That was a bit of a sharp one. Quite steep down here. I'm picking my way down. Get out. A lot of brash as well. This is the route from last weekend's Hamsterley event. So yeah, it's challenging. I think it's what you'd expect from a time car enduro. Like how it's got to pick your lines, take your time, don't be in a rush, because that's when you're going to make mistakes. Nice and steady. Having said that, I'll probably fall off. This is, say, quite steep. Back onto a fire road. This is one area what caused quite a bit of carnage the other day. Second gear up here. Try and get back on pegs when I can. Very roughy. Up to this bike's gripping and I'm sliding. We're going to obviously climb here. Bit of a breather now. Now we're on top. Yeah, quite a big rut here. Tendency is to try and follow it. I'm always looking for fresh ground if I can. Very rocky in places. It has quite dried out quite a bit since last weekend. Just to let you know who's riding in front, we've got Dirt Rider, John Kerwin, Alistair Griffin, the 125, going to the 200 XC. These rocks. Again, 3 routes everywhere. Bit of a nightmare, but you know. I see these trees here. Now then, where have they gone? Down here. Put my headlight on. I think we've gone this way, remember rightly. Yep. I normally sort of class myself between a sportsman and a clubman somewhere along that line. If you're new to enduro, this is really not the place you want to be coming. Try and get some practicing elsewhere first. Oops. stumps are sticking out. It's catching your back wheel as you come through. That's it. Like that one there. And this one. The track's quite well defined now anyway. You know. Let's get a bit of breath in there. The important thing about this game is breathe. Get some oxygen in. Keep breathing, that's it. Put some handlebars on that tree. Down in nicely. Back onto the fire road now. Some riders. A lot of ditches coming up. This is your first one. Let's look at it, take a look at it and see what we can do. See how Alistair got across there. Just need to get me nicely done. Jumped it really, took a look, had a look at it. You know, I'm no expert by any means, but looking at how things are done, there you that's how you don't do it. But we're across, pick it up, just get the front end out, take your time. Got on the branch there, get yourself together, see if we can get ourselves out of here. Like that. Cast these guys up now. No big deal. Now then, again, another tricky sort of section. Let's look at taking this line. Pushing my way through. Yeah, we're through. Again, another remote one. That's it, through. How you do it? Right, the breather now. Again, a couple of tricky little sections, not major, but you know, if you're new to it, it's going to be hard. Yeah, look where John went then. Quite a bit of brash coming up, you might remember last weekend. Again, get some breathing in here, get some oxygen in your lungs. Sometimes it's hard, you tend to tense up at certain points, but every opportunity, just try and let off and relax a little bit. Again, does it really matter if we don't win? No, I'm here to make numbers up really, so I'm here for a good time. I'll try and stay with these boys if I can, but you never know, they might leave me. Figure out. Coming out into an open break now, a bit of fire road coming up, so just taking a bit of pressure off us. On your first lap you'll be wondering when's this going to end, because it is quite bumpy, it does take it out of you. A nice bit of open section now, time to relax a little bit, get some wind over your body, cool your body down. Side of all this rubbish, you know, the ruts, what I do, let's try and take some fresh ground if we can, like that, you know, try and get not sucked into these ruts, as difficult as it may be. Second gear, do that nicely. You see one bike get through fairly reasonably, there's no reason why you shouldn't. Again, John's got a bit cross up there. I need to be on that top line above the quagmire. So I know where I'm going. I know it's close to the fence, but I tried that line the other day and I got stuck in that mic wouldn't way. Let's get out of it. No point revving the bollocks off. Just lift it up and get onto the top section. Bridge it across. We're out. Not the prettiest, but we did it. Again, I get stuck into these ruts a little. They're not deep. Just chugging away, second gear. Nicely avoided that rut. Nicely tree root there, stuck out. To the tree root, right in the middle of the track. I think Alice has left me and John. Slate lanes, the tree root there. It's starting to rain a little bit, but you know, clothing I'm wearing, I've got a shirt on, some arm guards, and a lightweight fluorescent high-vis jacket, knee guards. I've got a sneak support for my knee, which I did a while ago, which is nearly on the mend. Just get through here. This again is very slippy. He just wants to steer you off all the time. This is where that kid got caught the other day. Like I am. Oh, you bastard. Let's just get it out. Right, I'll lay it right all the way down. I have to kick that off. That's it. Just get it out of here. That's it. Bit of a breather. Bit of fired up. Clean the goggles. Have the steaming up that much. You can hardly see out. This is what happens when you stop. Straighten my camera up. Back on track. You see where everybody had gone with that route? I took the high line and cleaned it easily. Nobody had ridden on that before. Back into woods again. Finish. I've no goggles on now, so just be mindful of that. Something else as well with small fir trees. Spring back pretty quick. Stay on the high side of this. Nearly got then. Head down. There's a bit of open going now coming up, although it's not much. Down to time check where it was. It's got my back wheel caught in that fence. You know where rocks are?
Well, that's why I was being very careful.
Yeah, well I tried to go gingerly across it, but... It's a bit of fire road out there, because it's a bit boring that, but we're back on track. This is what you want to see really. We're just coming up now to a bit of a bog section. Again, initially when we first rode this trail, it was quite overgrown in places, but you can see now we've got quite a defined path. So, you know, the going's pretty good. It might not be initially, but as the event went on, it got better. But again, you know, when you try to look at plotting out 14 miles of you know, I won't say extreme terrain, but 14 miles around the forestry complex, you can't beat it all down. You've got to just accept what you've got. You know, hard enough walking around this place, never mind riding a bike. Just watching my eyes on these. And to be fair, there were no bike access up until a week before the event, so pretty much all of it was done on foot. So you know, it takes quite a bit of effort when you're lugging chainsaws around and things like that to just try and clear a bit of a way in places. You know, even after a couple of hundred bikes have been through here, still, you know, some of these trees haven't shifted at all. They're still, you can't chop every branch off what's in your way. Getting nasty roofs like that. The sort of stuff what makes you slip and slide. Yeah, I'm in second gear at the moment still, it's pottering along. But you can't gun it on these sort of trails. Avoid them routes there because they're proper cut up. Back onto the fire road. I'll sort my goggles out. Right, we are into the box section now, I think. Going down the side of a wall. You know, the bike I'm riding is a 250 EXE, it's a 2009 model. It's only got 29 hours on from new, believe it or not. It's been stored for 4 years. But for this bike, and gearing, I think it's 13 tooth front sprocket and a 50 back. Optimum sort of gear around here is second gear. That gives you quite a bit of traction, gives you quite a bit of torque, and the wheel won't fire up too much if you give it a bit of a handful. And you know, one finger on clutch, you can blip it in places. It's very easy to lose somebody around here if you don't know where you're going. I must say, I am enjoying this, as hard as it is. Got me to say don't masochist or whatever, I don't know, but it's a challenge. Again, this is another area which I thought might be quite hard going, but it's quite well beaten down now. We're caught with dirt riding now. It's just slackened off a bit. They're obviously not fit enough. Come on, John. I'm only joking. Again, John, he's 53 or 54. So, again, any age. I know guys in the 60s who were doing this sort of stuff. So don't let it put you off. It's all about ability, knowing your own ability and your fitness levels. Just ease off a bit, give him a bit of room. Just get on foot pegs. Bit of route there. Just paddle it towards that rut. That tree's root. Stuck out, that stump. Just let him get through here before I fire through. Again, thinking about what you're doing. Doesn't always work, but you've got a bit of a plan to start with. It helps. Here we go. That's front end then. On gravel. In second gear through here. Just pouring through. Bit of clutch in place. This is just taking on pegs. Again, this is hard work. See a bit of a branch there just trying to throw me off to the side. A bit of first gear now, I think. Just slow sections. Nice and steady. Digging in deep a bit on these tricky sections. Right. Bob time. Let's see where Alistair is. Yeah, Alistair's stuck. Oh, have to work as a team here. All-star Griffin, expert rider. It happens. Right, let's keep it like John's doing. You've got to get off. You've got to get off. Let's get some neutral. Keep it running. I'm putting my arse end up towards the machine. Just keeping it on that ledge because so it doesn't slide off. Just because it's a motorcycle event doesn't mean you have to stay on seat all the way around. You've got to get off, get off. Alright, Mr. John? Alright? Right, second gear. We're going to try to take the same line what he's done. Give it some gas. Nicely done. Lost my front end now. Let's just lift that front end down because we're going to, once we've got that out, we'll be alright. That's it. Bit of brute force. Again. We're through. That was one of the harder sections. All I can say is this is mega. Just see where we're going here. Fucking hell. One, two, three. Try again. That was third gear, that, believe it or not. Neutral. No point revving the bollocks up it when your foot's in there. Can't get my foot out now. This is endure after all. Physical strength, wheels turned, back end out. I can get all this shit. Right, clean my hands. I'll do anything else. Yep. Point the most leverage if we can. Let's get it going. Try and fire it out of here. No dramas. Do that. Find my way. Again, we'll stay up top side if we can. That bog was a bit of a nightmare, but you know, we got through it, don't lose up. Again, we've got here. That looks like an outside line. Top side. Let's just wheel it on here. We mixed up there, Geordie Mick. Right, we're through that. Through the trees! Right, okay. Try and pick my way through here. You fucker. Someone caught me hand then. Got my thumb. Alright though. See how Mick's doing. I think he's going now. Nicely got my breath back now from that little bit of a workout. Just trying to stay on foot pegs where I can. All these roots are just knocking my front wheel everywhere. One little thing can just make so much impact on your riding. That's it. But if you keep going and get your breath back, just picking my way down this line. Again, single track is really hard to work. Dropping down, it's a bit steep. A nice descent though. You can relax a little bit here. Get a bit of composure. We're just coming into what I call a bit of an Erzberg section. It's up, it's windy, it's rocky as well. Alright, John. Checking on the carbon monoxide. Let's just see what's what. We've not tried going that way initially, but you can see it's there. It's rocks in every direction, which are literally going to throw you everywhere. If I could get up that top line I would do, but the back end's going to drop out somehow. I don't know if I could get. Let's go for it. Let's get it over that stump, better way on back. We're through there nicely. Now again, this is a difficult one. The roots there, but again kicking that back tyre out. It's difficult. Even these boys who are experienced are having a bit of an hard time. But if you like this, let's have a breather. Let's see what's available. Like that right hand line there, right hand side of that tree in front of me. If we could get it round there, it might work. The first gear, see what we can do. John's thinking about it. And again, the back tyre I've got on at the moment, bloody hell, it's not right brilliant at all. It's done about 20 hours, if not more. And it hasn't been turned either. Nearly, I've got through that hard bit. A bit of a roll. This is the worst place off the bike ideally, so I need to get in that rut there. Let's have a go. Nicely done. Right, another rock section with a bit of an angle as well. Can I do it? Yeah, I can. Again, that was a half part of the event. It's very grippy in places. Got to be careful that you don't get too much grip like I had in that ditch earlier. So we just got one more wood section now, and then we're going to be on to the special test fairly soon. So, you know, in terms of lap-wise, we are nearly there, and I'm not overly exhausted, to be fair, for a guy who's nearly 50. I'm 17 stone 5. Yeah, I do a bit of fitness, and you've got to do if you're doing this sort of lark. Right, tight trees. Again, let's take it steady if we have to. I'm not David Knight or Johnny Walker and any of those guys. I run every day. Joe. Well, I like to think so anyway. I've seen this section on the earlier video, which I did. Again, get it into that bottom of that tree. I've stalled it.